In a recent video about Easter eggs and secrets that I found in Rainbow Friends, I missed one very important Easter egg. More precisely, it got into the video, but I did not reveal its essence. The fact is that it's not just a cake, it's a cake from the famous game Portal. And that changes everything. Probably you most likely recognized cake because it really is Portal cake. And this reference is very important. Because in the original Portal game, the cake carried a message that became a meme and quite often quoted quote on the internet: "The cake is a lie." The essence of the cake is tied to the plot of the game. Main antagonist in Portal game, the system or robot GLaDOS, conducted experiments on the main character and forced her to pass various tests. As a reward at the end, GLaDOS promised a cake and a party. Does this remind you of anything? Now I have an idea that the plot of the Portal is directly proportional to the plot of Rainbow Friends. A red monster in a white coat dragged us to his center for some experiments and asked us to complete his tasks. And the first task is quite strange. It looks more like the monster wanted to see how long we would last and how soon the blue would catch us. Red monster just scattered the cubes all over the center. As you understand, in the end, the cubes were not needed. The second task, where we were collecting food for the orange monster, the red one called a surprise for him. This is quite strange, considering that orange is the most dangerous of the monsters. And making surprises for someone who can catch us and eat us is too suspicious. And by the way, that night red launched a green monster, while telling us that it was impossible for a blind monster to get caught. I mean, red did everything on purpose and knew perfectly well that we could die. We are certainly not the first in this center. If we look at the game page for a joke, then yes, we're not the first. So Red already had 600 million test subjects. Red knew everything, and in the end, when he launched his strange machine with body parts, possibly some kind of robot, he promised to show us why we are really here. But since his strange car didn't work, he decided to continue using us to restore electricity and then promised to let us go. But it turned out to be a lie. And of course, in the very last room at the birthday of the blue monster, we see this cake. The cake is a lie, yes. This is proof that the red monster is not going to let us go free at all. And then there's Blue, and what will happen next if we stay at this madhouse party is not known. Only I don't understand how old the blue friend is, because there's one candle on the cake. Maybe he's only a year old, and then it's 1992 in the game now. But no, this is probably not the case, because the cake model was simply taken from the Portal entirely as it is. And it is no birthday party. Anyway, okay. As a result, we ourselves escape through the ventilation, contrary to the desire of Red. By the way, perhaps the cubes were dragged away by past subjects and they also tried to escape. Or it was the red monster who left us such an opportunity. I do not know, but what do you think? Another amazing and funny thing for me was that the Portal also had pieces of the recipe of this cake everywhere. I didn't know about it. Black Forest, that's the name of such a real cake. According to the official legend, there was a cafe making this cake near far from the office of the company developing the game. It was in their image and likeness that the cake model was created. It's so cool. But apart from all that has been said, the computers in the security room in the game Rainbow Friends essentially ideologically copy the Portal. GLaDOS is essentially the operating system that runs everything in Portal game, and Friends have the same thing. I'll explain now. The letters ODD exactly copy the name of the founder of Friends. It turns out that this company produces these computers, Oswald D. Davis. The operating system is called ROS, which probably stands for Rainbow Operations System. And the user in the computer is the founder himself. These were his personal computers, and it seems that the operating system was also created by the founder. I wonder where he disappeared. By the way, we can find out some more details of the plot on the computer. So the last login was in 1991 on the 6th of March. There are 4 files on the computer. The RBM computer model is like IBM. And this is a reference to a real American company. This is so by analogy with IBM. RBM stands for Rainbow Business Machines. And presumably the founders' intentions initially were not kind. Maybe the Red Monster was created to run the place instead of Oswald. So one cake added a lot of interesting details. Another important detail that I found while studying the plot of the Portal game, and was surprised to find the same thing in Rainbow Friends. In the Portal game, in addition to the cake, there are some specialists, GLaDOS assistants. They are engaged in dragging you to your destination when you take a waiting position. The waiting position in the portal is a lying position. Why is this important? At the very beginning of the Rainbow Friends, when an accident happened, all the players are in this position and someone is dragging them away. At first I thought it was Red, but now, knowing this Easter egg so well, it may turn out that these are the assistants that we don't see. And maybe they turned the sign over. Maybe they look like a red monster. In general, the cake is a lie. And this is the most brilliant Easter egg of Rainbow Friends in my opinion, but what do you think? Write your opinion and watch other videos on channel and subscribe for more.